Well, the Commonwealth Conference it has a lot of competition in it. By all means, coming from the CAC, there's a lot of ranked teams, and some may think that the Commonwealth is a step down for us, but this is a very competitive conference.
Sure. We have James Wager coming back, sophomore defenseman. He's been real big on turnovers and ground balls for us. And an attackman, Joey O'Hara, coming back off an ACL injury. Hopefully he'll put some points on the board.
Our defense has a reputation of being very strong, and having John Martin coming back as a goalie is really going to help out on our clearing game. Now, going into the MAC conference, it's going to be a transition game, so having a goalie like John is really going to help us get down the field faster.
The thing that impresses me the most about this team is I think that they're starting to figure out what it takes to compete at the highest level and to be a successful program in terms of winning lacrosse games. The attack position, we think that we're very talented there. Unfortunately, we're not as deep as we'd like to be. And it's highlighted by Malik Pedrosa. Alex Beard has really developed over the last 2 years. And then Matt Roop is more of an inside guy for us. The long poles, two specialists there. I mean, Ryan Lanigan, I think he's one of the better kids in our conference. He runs the field extremely well. I would call it our first midfield group. Probably will be Jordan Mayer, Ian Schmid, and Andrew Dennison. Scott Travers and Matt Aldridge and Brian Cooney are another set of middies that, to be honest, I think Brian and Matt were more of defensive midfielders for us last year, but we're going to use them a little bit more offensively this year. Defensively we've got 3 seniors back that have all seen significant amount of time: Mike Hall, Jason Doherty, and Ian Repko.
A smaller team than usual, but we have a lot of depth. A lot of guys that can contribute this year, from a lot of returning seniors who have a lot of talent and good leadership qualities, to our freshmen. We're going to have several freshmen that are going to be challenging for spots and getting a lot of time this season.
We have a lot of fresh talent. We got some very talented freshmen. We also have very good team chemistry, so the team is getting along very well, which is helping practice as well.
Yeah, we've worked hard all semester and last semester just preparing for this moment, and we're ready to go.
I mean, last year we were 16-3, but that was a completely different schedule. And looking at this year, we have a much tougher schedule, and we got to continue to work hard. I mean, if we don't go 16-3, I'm still going to be happy as long as we continue to progress throughout the year. We have young guys stepping up to continue to push our older guys every single day in practice. We have older guys that are willing now to take on leadership responsibilities. Last year, I think we struggled for a couple months seeing who those leaders were going to be on such a young team. And this year, in the first few practices, we've already seen sophomores. We've already seen a junior or two step up, and really show the team what it's going to take.
We got a lot of guys back and a lot of good upperclassmen back, mixed with a lot of younger guys, and it's going to be really competitive this year with some great teams in the conference. Looking forward to the challenge of playing those teams and excited about getting started here shortly.
Booker Corrigan here with Coach Paul Cantabene. SFM Sports, your home for Stevenson Mustangs athletics and a tremendous men's lacrosse team in the 2013 season. You guys switched conferences this year. Let's talk a little bit about what the difference that brings for your in-conference games.
Well, I think the Capital Athletic Conference is a great conference for us when you move to it. Very top-heavy, though. I think, with us and Salisbury, St. Mary's, sometimes we're getting much better. Mary Wash is better. I think the MAC is better from top to bottom. I think more consistent teams, and it's more schools like us. We're used to playing fast, getting up and going, so we're excited about the rule changes, and I think it's good for lacrosse. We have a lot of guys coming back from last year, which is great. Led by Chris DeShiel, who's our leading point scorer and assist guy, did a great job. He returns as to second year at attack, and he was a midfielder before. Pat Camden, who's going to get a lot of minutes for us this year. We got a transfer, Mark Paniton, coming in from Cortland. He's one of the best shooters I think we've ever had here. We're really excited about him, and And even though Stephen Bannock has a little bit of a knee injury, I think we're also a little bit deeper in the midfield. You know, and you got a guy like Peter Green, who's his will to play so far this year has been tremendous. We're really, really happy with how he's gone both ends of the field. You know, Michael Crow doing a tremendous job getting up and down. I think he's going to have a really big sophomore year, bouncing off from a great freshman year, and I think that gives us one of the best midfield lines in the country. And then we have some other good guys, the Tompkins brothers, Glenn and Matt, who are transfers from Nassau Community College. I think are going to be great players for us. Tough kids, really know how to move the ball and play both ends of the field. Billy Burgoyne, number 11, who had a great year for us last year, also going to be very productive on the offensive end. And then we got a kid like Morgan Pritchard, who's a freshman, really coming on, nice 6'4" kid to help us out. And then we got a couple seniors, you know, Michael Richardson and Dixon Green, who are two big 6-foot middies that can play. So we think we can go 10, 11 deep at the midfield, which is really going to help us throughout the course of the year with injuries and wearing teams down throughout the course of the game. I think that's really going to help us. And I think our offense really moves the ball well this year. I don't think we're going to have trouble scoring goals. But I think what's really good about Dimitri that Ian wasn't really good at is that he's really good at the outside ball. You know, he sees that shot, and a lot of balls go in from the outside. And you know, he's a freshman. We know he's going to have some tough days and some good days, but you know, he's really shown some uncanny leadership for a freshman coming.